Hello everybody, how is it going? So, today we got Law versus 2 Crocs out of 3 Crocs. Today was supposed to be a tournament upload, but the recording kind of got messed up, and I had this recording on the back burner, so here we are, we're up against Blue Croc. We have a pretty solid start. We see a Dodon going second, that's the dream. We also see a Sanji. It's not going to be that important in this matchup, but the rest of my hand looked good enough. As long as we found a blocker Law at some point, we were pretty much fine. But we pick up a Film Brook. Sadly, we do not have the Zoro to combo with it. So we'll probably just end up playing Nami, hope for a Zoro, and then just oh, okay, we're going to Film Brook into Nami? I don't hate it, actually. Alright. I do find the Zoro, so if I Film Brook again next turn, I have the combo. So yeah, we take the Zoro, or we'll leave the Restand Law at the top, and we'll just pass it back. I feel like against this Croc and the purple-yellow Croc, Law just does very well. Yeah, I don't know, I think we're just too fast, and we just outpace the removal of Croc, and purple-yellow Croc is basically a yellow deck, and Yellow always struggles with decks that can go wide, and that's what Law does, so yeah. So he's gonna actually swing 5 with Dofi. I think I'm honestly very content with going down to 1 life in this matchup. But looks like I'm gonna counter. No, I'm gonna take it. He's just gonna swing another 5. Alright, I will counter this. Yeah, with one of the Restand Laws. We're not super set up, so. And we'll hopefully find another one if we need another one. And then he 3,000 Worlds is our Dodon? That's what he did? Why didn't he go for the Brook? That's actually really weird. Maybe he misclicked. I don't know. We're going to play Nami. We'll find a Chopper. Can we? Yeah, that prevents us from doing the double Film Brook play. Very sad that he 3,000 Worlds something. But I assume that our Brook was probably supposed to be the target there. But what are you going to do? But we have just the perfect amount to get our leader effect this turn. So we're going to do usual Law stuff. Leader effect, Law Zoro. We're going to try to clear the Dofi. If he defends it, I'm cool with that. He's defending a smaller body than his leader. So, yep. Lets it go on the second attack, and then we'll just go 5 at life. He will counter that as well. My goodness. A lot of countering going on. You're at 4 life, man. Come on. But he is now on 7 Dawn, so he can Soga King our blocker Law, but as you guys know, Law really doesn't care if that happens. We still have 2 other attackers on board, and he'd just be swinging a 5k at either of them, and at worst we could just chopper block, so yeah. And he's actually just going 5 here, and another little tip, I assume a lot of people know this, but if you have a 6k blocker and then looks like a chump blocker, which happens a ton in Law, you can kind of greedy block with your first blocker and then just use the chopper to defend, the Law you just kind of greedy blocked with. He's gonna play it on double blocker, by the way. My goodness, we're just gonna go very wide this turn. He's kind of already low on cards in hand. We'll go 5 with Nami. He'll take no trigger. We'll go 5 with Brook. He will counter. We get a 2k, very good, very good. We'll go 7 with this Zoro. It's the only Zoro on field, but yeah. He'll add back a 3,000 Worlds. That is decent, it's decent. We'll leader effect into Zoro, attack for 7. And then we should definitely attack with our blocker Law, because he has a 3,000 Worlds. So I'll see if I do that. It probably doesn't super matter, but I think I definitely should. Yeah, who needs the Radical Beam? All aggression. Yeah, we'll go 7. And he'll take as well. And we'll pass it back. And now he's on 9 Dawn, so he could Mihawk and then bounce a body, but he'll probably just die. That's kind of what I was talking about in the Law guide, is that if you're aggressive enough, by the time they can play their top end to remove a bunch of your stuff, as long as you have 1 or 2 bodies left, you can usually just kill them. But he'll 3,000 Worlds, blocker Law, bounce, I imagine a Restand Law. Actually bounces Chopper, okay, so he's trying to swing into one of my bodies. But even then, I have more than enough to kind of go for game. I'll defend it anyway, just because I have another Restand Law, and building back my board will be pretty easy. He'll play Dofi, reorganize the top 5, He actually bottoms them, alright. And passes it back, and this should be pretty easy to go for lethal. We can even play Brook, which is basically free, but we'll just swing 5 with Zoro. It's the only card I think that could get hit by a 3000 Worlds trigger, so we might as well just get it out of the way first. We'll go 5 with Brook, he'll counter. We'll go 1 on Restand Law. It kind of doesn't super matter how we do this. He'll immediately block, okay. We'll play Nami, find Sanji probably, just for counter. It doesn't really matter, we're going for game. Okay, we'll pick up the Zoro. We'll play down Chopper, use leader effect, psych, swing with leader first. It doesn't matter that much. My goodness. Okay, we'll go 3, and he just concedes. But yeah, we should have game there. And moving on to purple-yellow Crocodile. I think this matchup may get easier, just because they lack removal when blue Croc doesn't. But turn 1 he passes, turn 1 we play a Chopper. We'll just attack for 5. Also, this is the old list. This video was a little bit old. It still is the deck list from my specific like law deck list video, but there's very few changes from that and the video I posted the other day, so yeah, it still coincides. But he'll get a Sanji trigger, which is pretty good, and we'll just play the Rush Zoro and not attack. That's probably something I also should have mentioned in the video, is that don't get baited by attacking with Rush Zoro. You don't want to defend your board early on. Another little tidbit I got you guys. He'll swing 6 at life, I'll just take. Then he'll play down Mr. 13 and Miss Friday. Okay. Weren't those the guys that got obliterated by Sanji? I'm pretty sure they were. We should be able to leader effect this turn. A little bit awkward because we can't actually tap the Bonnie, but no! My block your laws. This is so sad. It'd be like that. It's alright though, we'll be fine. We may have 0 good bounce targets, but we'll survive. We'll attack 5 at life. I guess I could get like Thunderbolted here and be really sad, but I guess we'll see. He'll get a Miss Valentine trigger, which I believe is just a searcher, and grabs Color's Trap. He's playing the full-on Baroque Works package. I really wish that Baroque Works cards were just like better. Oh yeah, I remember this turn I'm like, I could play like Nami Chopper and then leader effect, but it's kind of just like the same thing as playing those cards, because if anything I just give him more information than I have a Bonnie. We pick up a Rush Luffy off life. That's pretty good, because if we whiff off our Bonnie, we can always just bounce her into the Rush Luffy. He'll play King, pop my starter deck Zoro, and pass. We will draw for turn, play the Bonnie, search with Bonnie, find another Bonnie, sure. See, I knew I was gonna whiff. I mean, honestly, it was pretty likely that I didn't find a blocker law or a restand law, because I did just bottom deck too. To be fair, I think it was more likely I found a restand law, but at least we found another Bonnie, so like we could leave this one on board, but we don't really need to, because we can just bounce into Luffy, which is still good. He gets like a 3rd trigger. As I said, 3 triggers the whole game. 3 life, 3 triggers. That's every yellow player's dream. We'll use leader, bounce into Luffy, attack for 7. He'll tap 1, -1, so Bagua? I don't know, Color's Trap, whatever that does. I don't really know what it did. I'm sorry, I don't know these cards. We'll attack for 7 with leader. He will take. And potentially another trigger. Yeah, this guy is a demon on the sticks. 4 life, 4 triggers, let's go. Gets another Sanji. And we'll just pass it back. Damn, it's kind of crazy. He must have been minusing Dawn, right? Because that was my 7 Dawn turn, and he's only on 6 Dawn. Yeah, that's got to be it. What'd he just do? He just popped some stuff. What for? God, they probably have another effect I don't know about. Maybe you ramp one by like trashing them or something. That's just my guess. I think that's what it looked like. What happened? I'll swing King into my Zoro. I'll defend. Oh, he actually rested my chopper too. Look at all these hidden effects. Very cool. No, I imagine he's not going to swing with the Sanjis just because he needs to live and he can't really go for a game because I have 2 life and a chopper. Oh yeah, he's just going to keep contesting the Zoro. I can probably just block this with chopper, and if he takes a... Okay, nope. We're gonna counter. Okay, I'm committing to just ending the game next turn. Still has 5 Dawn. Okay, goes 3 Dawn on Sanji. Attacks Luffy. We'll just block. And then he could out the Luffy if he just goes 7 on with the other one, but he doesn't do it. Which is kind of weird, because actually I have an unblockable hit. He should have definitely swung his other Sanji. But I think it was just kind of game no matter what. We're gonna go... We're gonna think about how to not get... We don't even have to worry about a trigger. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to play it correctly. We'll go 11 with Luffy. And he concedes. Well, yeah. Sorry for the short video. Tournament gameplay tomorrow. I'll fix the recording. Sad it got corrupted. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.